scraping with Python. Now, my agenda is I'll be giving you an introduction to web scraping, why we use web scraping, and why we use Python for web scraping. And then fourth is web scraping libraries. And then I have implemented a code that I'll be showing you using BeautifulSoup. Okay. So let's first, before asking the question what is web scraping, have you ever wondered how Google fetch the data from the entire World Wide Web and index it in its search engine? So this is what is web scraping is all about. Web scraping is an automated data method used to extract large amounts of data from websites. Okay, so this is what is web scraping. Websites are unstructured data. Websites contain unstructured data, and then we use web scraping or data extraction. We perform that on these unstructured data, and then we store it in the structured data such as CSV file or XML file or SQL files. So this is what is web scraping all about. Now, talking about whether web scraping is legal or not. Some websites allow web scraping and some don't. Okay. So to know whether a website allows web scraping or not, you can look at the website's robots.txt. So what we basically do is you can find this file, robots.txt file. You can basically find this file by appending /robots.txt to the URL that you want to scrape. Then you will get whether that website allows doing web scraping or no. Yeah, so next is need of web scraping. How is web scraping useful? So web scraping helps us extract large amounts of data about customers, products, people, stock markets, etc. So first is, let's understand the need of web scraping by its applications. Okay. So first is social media scraping. Web scraping is used to collect data from social media websites such as Twitter, etc., to find out what's trending. Like we all use this, right? We can see that many websites like Twitter use this thing, and even Google use this thing, right, to see what's trending. And second is price comparison. We can use web scraping to collect data from online shopping sites like e-commerce websites, and then use it to compare prices of the products. Now, and the third application is email address gathering. Okay, so many companies use this email as a medium for marketing, right? So they use web scraping to collect email ID and then send bulk emails. Now, fourth application is job listings. Details regarding job openings, interviews are collected from different websites. Like for example, we can see that Naukri.com, Monster.com, etc. They collect the job description or job listings from the company websites, and then they put it in there. They extract those data and then they put it in their websites. Right. So these are the real life examples which we use. And you can see that we can use this in e-commerce, data science, job boards, marketing and sales, data journalism, and finance as well, web scraping applications. So basically, how in data science is that we have done projects in our community, right? So we had used data sets. So data sets we used were from Kaggle data sets, which were already prepared, right? But in going forward in industry, we'll be using data from various, we'll be required to use data from various websites. And then we will be using same web scraping to extract that data from those websites and use it for our data analysis in industries. Okay. So these are the applications of web scraping, and this is why we need a web scraping. So yeah, basically you might be wondering that why use Python only for web scraping? It's not the case. Like we can use other things as well. There are APIs. There are already built services as well online for web scraping. But basically, if a person is interested in developing the code, so he can use Python for web scraping. Okay. So because of following things. So first, Python advantages of Python is that it is easy to understand. It is a high level programming language that has syntax just like normal spoken English. And then we have second as vast library support. So the standard library of Python is huge. You also know that, right? When you have started using Python. So you can find almost all the functionalities needed for your task. So you don't have to depend on external libraries, right? And even if we want some advanced packages, we can import it using Python package manager, that is pip. Now, third advantage is Python is dynamically typed, because Python doesn't know the type of variable until we run the code, right? It automatically assigns the data type during execution. So, and the last thing is this, you might all be aware of, that Python has a huge community wherein you can seek help which you need. Now, let's look at this Python web scraping libraries. So we have three libraries, which is BeautifulSoup, Selenium, and Scrapy. Yeah. So BeautifulSoup, BeautifulSoup is a Python package for parsing HTML and XML documents. Okay, and it creates parse trees that is helpful to extract the data easily and efficiently. Basically, BeautifulSoup has Python parsers, which are LXML and HTML5 lib. These are the popular Python parsers used. BeautifulSoup can do pretty much everything, but it cannot do one thing. It cannot connect to the web page. So in order to get the web page, we import requests. So from requests, we use request.get the URL in order to connect our code with the web page. Now, this is one of the function Prettify. Prettify is one of the function of BeautifulSoup, which will enable to view how the tags are nested in the document. Like if we use soup.prettify, like if we print soup.prettify, then we'll get how the exact representation of all the tags which is on that website, particular website. So I'll be showing a demo later for the BeautifulSoup thing. Now let's move towards Selenium. Yeah. So what is Selenium? You must have heard, the people who are working in IT industry, like in testing a department or something like that. So they might be aware that Selenium is largely used for automating tests. Okay. But a small usage of it is also used for web scraping. So the Selenium is basically designed for automating tests only. But the Selenium API uses the WebDriver protocol. This is the WebDriver protocol to control a web browser like Chrome. Any web browsers we can use like Chrome, Firefox, or Safari. It is also very useful in order to execute JavaScript code. Now we had seen in the BeautifulSoup, right? BeautifulSoup is only able to extract from the pages which contains HTML and the LXML codes, LXML tags. So then in Selenium, we can also execute the JavaScript code. Now here we can see this. Yeah. So you can see this. I'll run this as well at the end of the PPT. From Selenium, we have to import the WebDriver. This is the thing we use for web scraping part. So we have given the Chrome path. Like what you should do is, firstly, you should now, if I'm doing it on Chrome website, Google Chrome, so I need to first download the Chrome driver for my system. And then after that, I need to give the Chrome path to webdriver.chrome. After that, what I have did is, see, this is the driver in which webdriver.chrome I have written. And then that driver.get, what we should get is the website, like Open Library is one of the website which I am using. And this is completely automated. If I run this code, you will see that this site, Open Library site, will open, and then whatever element I have clicked on, it will get clicked automatically and it will take you to that page. So this is the use of Selenium. Okay. And next one is Scrapy. Scrapy is basically used for web scraping framework as well as web crawling. It is a fast, high-level web scraping framework. Okay. So basically, what now I have used web scraping and web crawling, right? So what is the difference between web scraping and web crawling is that web crawling creates a copy of the web page. Okay, whatever we are extracting, web crawling creates a complete copy of that web page. But if we are using a web scraping, if you are using web scraping, it just scrapes whatever is needed. Like we can program our web scraping tool in such a way that we just need to extract the title, product title, or the price, etc. So that can be done using web scraping. Now, and these Scrapy is they are called as selectors because they select certain parts of the HTML documented, specified either by this XPath expressions or the CSS selectors. Okay, so you might be wondering what XPath is. XPath is a language for selecting nodes in XML documents, which can also be used with the HTML. Okay, so yeah, and Scrapy, even though it was originally implemented, designed for web scraping, it can also be used to extract data using APIs. Such as Amazon Associates Web Services. Okay, it can also be used to extract data using APIs. And yeah, so this is the Flipkart implementation which I have implemented. So basically, this is what I have implemented. See, for BeautifulSoup, now currently BeautifulSoup 4 version 4 is there. So you can see that I have imported BeautifulSoup, and as I told you that BeautifulSoup cannot doesn't have any function to connect with the website or the web page. So we import requests library from Python, and then we import pandas for our data frame. What I have done is basically I have implemented Flipkart. Okay, so Flipkart product, I have extracted product name and prices of that product. So what I have done is, this is the basically input, user inputted product item name, and then this is the URL of Facebook, and see, like page equal to request.get. This request is used to get the URL. And what we do is we create an object of this BeautifulSoup, and then why we do page.content is we get HTML part of that website when we do page.content, and then we parse the document. And yeah, I'll show you just a second. Yeah. See, this is the data storage which I have initiated. And these are particularly the titles. Like this is like Flipkart uses 3 different classes for products. Like I have seen many products as of now, and I have checked that there are 3 different classes. So what I do is I'll open Flipkart site, just a minute. So now I'll show you what I mean. What this means is, see, while scraping, you need to know the tags. Like I need to just scrape the title part. So I have this class, right, for title. This is a class, like you can see it is inside div. So this is the class name for this title. And for the, so I'll show you, see, this is the title for some of the things. Now you can see there are so many other items which has different classes. So what I have done is, if the this is like, if the object, like the item is inside the title, is not inside title 1 and 2, then what happens is it gets appended from inner title, this one. So this is this gets appended over here, okay, this one. As iPhone is in this class, so it will get appended in this one. So it should parse, right, whether it contains in this or this, or item is in this class or this class or this class, because Maggie is in this class. So you understand what I'm saying is, there are so many other items, and Flipkart uses these three classes for all other items. So then what I have done is, this is for inner price, like price. Price has only two classes. So I have written it over here. And then what I have done is I have converted it into data frames. And for cleaning the data, what I have done is just this rupees sign to normal rupees sign. And you can see that I have put it in a list, and then I have concatenated this frame. And what I did is I have printed the result as well. And you can see this is a normal to CSV file. Like we can convert it into CSV file. So yeah, let me run this code. So basically you all need to know about HTML tags first, and then you can understand that how these things are looped inside. Just a minute. Yeah. So now you can see if I search for iPhones. See. You can see the list. This is pretty much what the first page consists of. Like you can check here as well. iPhone. There are 24 total iPhone lists, right? So it is 0 to 23. These are 24. So the price accordingly I have fetched for the first page. And yeah, similarly, you can rerun this code and then check for other items as well. So basically, these those were the iPhones thing, right? iPhone C, a CSV file has already been created, and you can see that the product name and this. So these are pretty much easy to reduce our manual tasks of like copy pasting the items and all. Like to reduce those manual tasks, web scraping is done. Yeah, now you can see for Maggie item, see. So this is pretty much it. Now, if you reopen the Excel sheet, you can see that the product names, like now it has been replaced by Maggie. So this is pretty much about Flipkart website using BeautifulSoup. And as I told you that I'll get back to Selenium, right? So as you can see, there are no other websites open in my tabs. So yeah, you can see that now what I have explained you the code now. Simply, I'll just run this and you will understand. It's just Flipkart running. Yeah, run Selenium. Yeah, see. As I've selected art section over there, it got redirected to art. So this is the automation which Selenium does. Like it opened this on its own, and then I had selected the XPath of the art column from this website, and so this got clicked automatically. I did nothing, right? So Selenium is basically used for automation. So this is what I wanted to show. Yeah. Yeah. So thank you.